Hello, welcome. This is Life Giving Words with Counselor Julie. I'm excited to bring another episode to you. This is a space where we talk, we renew our minds, and we are transformed and inspired to become the best that we were created to be. So today I have an interesting topic. I'm calling it Who You Are and Who You're Not. And we're going to be talking about identity, who we are, and also we'll define who we are not. Let me ask you a question, and I want you to pause for a moment. Who are you? I know this is a question maybe you have had, or you have even asked yourself, or probably you have never even had time to really think who you are. And I'm not surprised sometimes I ask these questions. I'm not surprised at the responses that people give. So I am already knowing that, when I ask that question, some would have thought, I'm a teacher, I'm a mother, I'm a husband, I'm a wife, I'm a CEO, I'm an employee, I'm a child to this and this, to this person and this person, or I come from this and this place. But allow me to ask you the second question. In case those titles, those roles that are associated with you, they are taken away from you, what would remain? Would you crumble? Would that be the end of you? Would life become unbearable? And so the definition of, saying that, I'm a teacher, I'm a counselor, that's not who you really are. You are more to that. And so those are just titles. They are roles. They are hats that we wear. Some of us wear many hats. You could hear somebody say, I'm a teacher, I'm a counselor, I'm a mother, I'm a this and this, I'm a role model, I'm a mentor to this. So it's one person wearing so many hats. And so many times people define who they are in association with what they have done, the achievements they have done, what they have and what they don't have. And so sometimes people, especially those, if you have achieved too much in life, you feel like, wow, this is me. And, nobody can tell me otherwise. And if you have achieved nothing or totally just little, you feel, less of yourself and you don't have much to describe yourself. Let's define what is identity. Identity is the essence of you. Is that inner self that thinks, that dreams, that figures out things that exist no matter what is happening around you. Is the inner you that if that title is taken away, if that job, if tomorrow you wake up and they tell you you're no longer employed, that this inside of you that still is hopeful and dreams and says this is not the end of me. We have all been conditioned in some way, especially growing up. Allow me to define this so that you will better understand what I am talking about. There are people when growing up, you knew that you are best or you are a noble person. You are appreciated when you do something good. Like for example, when you performed so well in school, you came home, your parents celebrated you, they gave you a gift. And the moment, maybe the next time you did not perform so well, they scolded you and called you names and all that. So your mind adapted to a way that, if I'm useful, I have to be doing something useful. So all your life, you have been working so hard. You worked so hard in school to prove and to earn a title. And so, you graduated from school, you went into the world, and you worked so hard to please your boss. Not really to please, but that is unconsciously in you. Because, for me to be regarded as a noble person, I have to work hard. You got a family and you work so hard to please your wife, to please your husband, to please your children. And every moment you feel like you're losing it, every moment maybe you didn't earn the monies that you thought would bring joy to them and would cause them to appreciate you, you feel like a failure. On the other hand, there are those who grew up knowing that they are good for nothing. because that's how the world labeled them, or they labeled themselves. The teachers, said this and that about you. The parents would compare you to your siblings and tell you, can't you perform like your brother? Can't you just, score like your brother? And so you grew up knowing I am good for nothing. And so you don't put effort in life. You don't actually bother yourself doing much because, at the end of the day, I am just useless. I'm just nobody. But that's not who you are. Allow me to repeat and say, your identity is the essence of you. That inner you, that things, that dreams that exist. Are we together up to there? I hope we are, and I know we are. So these are, after you have known that this is who I am, can we now define, can we identify like, who are we not? You are not your mistakes. You're not your past. You're not your labels. The ones that you gave yourself or the ones that the world gave unto you. You're not your failures. You're just human. You are somebody with a purpose, with a dream, with full potential that is in you. That is a matter of a choice. If the world conditioned you to believing, you are better, you become a somebody because of what you achieve, now you know better. And I want you, even after this video, to reflect on your life. That if that wife title is taken away from you, if that husband title is taken away from you, if that boss title is taken away from you, who would remain? Is this just a shell, or is it that valuable you that can dream again, that can think again? This is to trigger your mind to think and embrace the you that is the real you. I give you an assignment. Go through your mind what was conditioned and the truth that you now know. And unlearn the lies that you have believed. The lies like you are a mistake. The lies like, you are good for nothing. Those are lies. And learn the truth about yourself. Life is all about choices. Because we cannot live blaming what happened. This is what I was told about myself, so I will amount to nothing because they said. Well and good, they say, and I'm sorry, they say. Now it's time that you rise up and embrace the you that has a dream, the you that has potential. Choose whether you remain in the lies that were conditioned into you, or you rise up and embrace the you that has been there waiting to be recognized. Because by hearing this is not a moment the you is being formed. The you has been there, the real you has been there. And would you rise up and embrace that you that has been crying and waiting for a moment such as this when you discover the you. Thank you so much. And I believe that this is a blessing and that you'll be renewed and you rise up to becoming the best that you are created to be. May you watch this and subscribe, share, like, and comment. See you in our next episode. Bye.